We're counting down the 10 most restricted caves hidden beneath the Appalachian Mountains. Underground worlds so sensitive or perilous, the public is forbidden to enter. Civil War secrets sealed in stone, and depths where a single mistake could cost your life. Each location on this list is closed off for a reason. Which cave holds the greatest risk, and which guards a secret too important to disturb? Let's begin, starting with number 10. In the 10th place, Hellhole Cave in West Virginia stands as a fortress for endangered bats. Deep inside Germany Valley, this 41-mile labyrinth shelters about 9,000 Virginia big-eared bats, nearly half the entire world population, and another 9,000 Indiana bats. Before white nose syndrome swept through, over 100,000 little brown bats clustered here, but the disease has wiped out 97% of them. The cave's cold air trap keeps temperatures ideal for hibernation, making it irreplaceable. Since 1981, steel fencing and strict access bans have kept the public out. Even quarry operations were halted to protect this fragile sanctuary, where a single disturbance could tip entire species toward extinction. Number 9. Bull Cave in Tennessee plunges 924 feet beneath Cades Cove, making it the deepest cave in the southeastern United States. 18 vertical pits drop away into darkness, some as sheer as 200 feet, creating a labyrinth where rescue is nearly impossible. The National Park Service has closed every cave in Great Smoky Mountains National Park since 2009, and Bull Cave is strictly off-limits, except for rare, tightly controlled research permits. Radon gas levels inside exceed EPA safety limits, adding a silent, invisible hazard. Here, technical skill is not enough. One misstep, and help simply cannot reach you. 8th place, Gregory's Cave in Tennessee hides a story that shifts from Cold War anxiety to modern conservation. During the early 1960s, this cave was stocked with canned goods and water ready to shelter 1,000 people from nuclear fallout. Civil defense drills played out in these dark chambers, while old-timers whisper about moonshiners and secret tunnels from Prohibition days. Today, the heavy gate keeps everyone out except permitted researchers. The National Park Service protects its BAT colonies, now threatened by white nose syndrome, and preserves the layered history, Cherokee refuge, outlaw hideout, and Cold War bunker, locked behind bars in the quiet woods of Cades Cove. Number 7, Lookout Mountain Caverns in Tennessee sits beneath the city of Chattanooga, holding layers of American history now sealed away. During the Civil War, these passages served as a makeshift hospital and a saltpeter mine for Confederate gunpowder. The walls still bear graffiti from soldiers. Some say even Andrew Jackson's signature is hidden in the dark. After the war, moonshiners and outlaws used its twisting corridors. But the real mystery lies deeper. 13 stone boxes, their origins never explained, were found scattered in the shadows. Today, a railroad tunnel cuts through the mountain, filling the cave with soot and blocking access. Since the elevator was sealed in 2005, the entrance remains visible from the highway, but the secrets inside are locked forever. Number 6, Snail Shell Cave in Tennessee is the kind of place that keeps even seasoned cavers awake at night. The entrance alone, a 125-foot wide sinkhole dropping 60 feet, leads to a world shaped by water and risk. In April 1984, 3 men paddled a canoe across the cave's underground lake, holding flashlights above black water. When their boat capsized, 2 drowned in the darkness. The survivor, David Crowell, clung to a ledge for 7 hours before rescue teams reached him. Catastrophic flooding can strike with little warning, turning passages into traps. Yet beneath these hazards, the cave hides a different kind of rarity. 17 species of snails found nowhere else on Earth. Access is tightly controlled, permits are required, and only members of the National Speleological Society are allowed in. Here, both human life and unique biodiversity hang in the balance. Number 5. Blue Spring Cave in Tennessee reveals a window into the ice age that few caves on Earth can match. Hidden beneath White County, this vast labyrinth stretches or saws over 40 miles, but its most astonishing feature lies in the ancient mud, a 1.6-kilometer trackway pressed by a Pleistocene jaguar, a cat weighing nearly 500 pounds, twice the size of today's jaguars. The footprints, first noticed in 1990 and later flagged for protection, bear silent witness to a time when predators stalked the darkness. Alongside these prehistoric traces, the cave shelters rare gypsum crystals that glimmer from the walls, untouched for millennia. Access is tightly controlled by the landowners, who guard the keys and only allow select researchers to enter. Here, every step risks erasing 10,000 years of natural history, making Blue Spring Cave both a scientific treasure and a forbidden vault of deep time. Number 4. Friar's Hole Cave system in West Virginia sprawls beneath Greenbrier and Pocahontas counties, its mapped passages stretching over 52 miles, making it the longest cave in the state. But in 2020, the historic entrance collapsed, leaving tons of unstable rock and cutting off the safest route inside. Today, 5 of the 11 known entrances are closed, some sealed by landowners wary of trespassers, others simply too dangerous to approach. The cave's interior holds Monster Cavern, one of the largest underground chambers in West Virginia, and a network of passages with names as strange as their shapes: Rubber Chicken Highway, Toothpick Entrance. Floods can surge through the system with little warning, and technical vertical skills are required at nearly every turn. Friar's Hole is a maze on a scale few can imagine, but now its entrances are locked by both nature and law, the darkness inside growing deeper with every passing year. Number 3. Organ Cave in West Virginia stands as a silent witness to America's most turbulent years. Beneath Greenbrier County, 40 miles of winding passages hide the best preserved Civil War saltpeter works in the nation. From 1961 to 1963, Confederate soldiers mined nitrate-rich earth here using wooden oak hoppers, 52 of them still intact today, to extract the raw material for gunpowder. Diaries from the time describe 12-hour shifts in damp, echoing darkness, every shovel of earth fueling a war fought above. In September 1962, these same chambers became a sanctuary for over 1,000 troops as General Robert E. Lee led a worship service deep underground, the sound of hymns rising through the gloom. Today, only a half mile is open to the public. The remaining 39.5 miles are locked behind private gates, accessible only with landowner permission. Organ Cave's legacy is sealed in wood and stone, a chapter of American history preserved in the dark. Number 2. Ellison's Cave in Georgia is a vertical world where even the most experienced cavers face a test of nerve and skill. The fantastic pit drops a staggering 586 feet straight down, nearly twice the height of the Statue of Liberty, making it the second deepest vertical shaft in the contiguous United States. The cave itself plunges to 1,063 feet, with passages that twist through more than 12 miles of limestone. But it's the danger that sets Ellison's apart. In May 2011, 2 cavers lost their lives in Fantastic Pit after a rappel error and wet conditions made rescue impossible. The sheer depth means that a single misstep can be fatal, and even the best rescue teams admit there's little hope for extraction from the bottom. Permits are tightly controlled by the Georgia Department of Natural Resources, and group access is now strictly limited. Here, the darkness is absolute, the risks unforgiving, and the margin for error is measured in heartbeats. And finally, in first place, Blowhole Cave and the White Oak Sinks in Tennessee draw a line between what's visible and what must remain untouched. Here, a 40-foot waterfall plunges into darkness, marking the entrance to a vast underground world that serves as a lifeline for endangered bats. The cool air and deep chambers beyond the gate become a winter refuge for Indiana bats, one of the last strongholds for this species in the entire Appalachian range. These caves are closed not just for safety, but as an act of emergency conservation. White nose syndrome has decimated bat colonies across the east, and every disturbance risks spreading the deadly fungus further. The National Park Service enforces a strict no-entry policy with warning signs and iron bars at every approach. Even researchers must undergo full decontamination. Illegal entry isn't just a ticket, it's a federal offense, with fines that can reach thousands of dollars. Visitors can walk the trail and peer into the sinkhole, but crossing that threshold could doom the very creatures these gates are meant to save. Across all 10 forbidden caves, one truth emerges. Some places remain sealed not just for our safety, but to protect fragile life and irreplaceable history. The real mystery isn't what lies inside, it's why we must keep out. In the Appalachian depths, preservation is the ultimate secret.